Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a marriage pick a card. This is going to be who are you going to marry. Now this can also be for those of you who are in relationships if it resonates, but it's mainly for those of you who are single. We're going to be looking into who this person is. We're going to be seeing what it's going to be like for both of you. If you would like a spicy version of this, I may do that in the next video or maybe another video in the future. So if you'd like a spicy version of this and we can see what the intimacy is going to be like for both of you, we will definitely look into that. But today this is just going to be a PG marriage related video. So we have 3 groups here. Please choose whichever photo is drawing you in, whichever pile is making you want to choose it, then that is your intuition saying yes please. Start off with group number 1, and also if you would like to, I am also doing private readings, I do psychic life coaching, and I'm also doing Reiki. So if you would like any of those, then please look down below for a reading. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started with group number 1. So we're going to start off with the Rose Oracle. Not sponsored, but this is the deck that I'm using. Oh my gosh, I'm burping already. It's like we're already in it. We're already in the reading. Okay, so let's look at what you are needing to know. What is your message? And then we're going to look into your person as well. I'm not used to having my face using this camera, so I feel like such a beginner again. Literally been doing this for 8 years and I keep looking at the screen. Okay, right, let's see who this person is. Let's see what's going on for you, my lovely. For group number 1, this is your love life. Okay, ooh. Okay, so this is your message for what you need to know at the moment. So we have held and we have morning dew. So held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support and community. And then we have morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Now the positive outlook card is in the reverse. So this is basically telling me that your outlook is not very positive at the moment, which that is totally fine. If that's where you feel you are, then that's the energy that's coming through. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are being chosen to meet your person in a really unconventional way. I feel like it could be for some of you guys, I'm hearing like 25% for this group. 25% is your online community, like online Instagram, Facebook, a dating app, right? That is what I feel like is coming up for you. It's this sense of coming into who you are first before you meet your man or your man or your woman. It sounds really weird to say woman, like your husband or your wife. You are looking for focusing on like one path at a time. So basically your message before you meet your person, before you meet your husband, before you meet your wife, is focus on one path at a time. 555 has come up a lot, and this sense of coming back to yourself is coming up as well. So I really feel like coming into your community is going to help you a lot. You could meet this person through community. Now, I did say it's going to be unconventional. So I do feel like you're going to meet your person in a very unconventional way. So it could be when you are literally like having like an identity crisis and then you literally meet them like the next day. It is not It's not like you need to do certain things. You're going to meet them in a certain way. It's like your life is specific solely for you. Now, this can make you feel like you're on the outside. This can make you feel like, well, when is it going to happen? Am I just going to be ending up by myself? But sometimes it can feel like that because maybe you've been single for a while, or maybe you have tried to meet people and it hasn't worked. It can make you feel even more worse about yourself, but it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Unfortunately, with life and the way it works is sometimes we just don't always get what we want in our own timing. Now I'm going to tell you a little quick story. It's very, very short. I was literally trying to find, okay, this is so random. I was literally trying to find a cushion and a specific cushion and a specific blanket cover that is literally the same color as my bedroom, right? This color is very specific. It's like a teal-y color. It's kind of like this green, but more teal-y, right? It was so difficult. Me and my boyfriend went everywhere to find this blimmin' cover and cushion, and we went to 6 different shops, right? I literally found this blanket and this cushion today, and it is literally exactly what I wanted. I literally had a mental breakdown in the day before I went out, and then I found exactly what I wanted. Now that is exactly the energy that you guys are going into. Not mental breakdown energy, but you are literally coming into this energy of, unforeseen circumstances. It is so random. Your husband, your wife is waiting for you. They are here for you. They are on this planet. They are doing their own thing. You're doing your own thing, and you're going to meet like this together, and it's going to be so beautiful. And you are needing to work on your community. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go out, meet loads of people and be really, really sociable, okay? Especially if you're an introvert, you don't have to do that. It's really about finding your grounding first. So it's finding out who you are, what your taste is, and if you don't know what that is, it's literally just one day at a time. And then I feel like your community will come in within about 6 months. I see that you guys could definitely meet this person this year of you watching this video. These videos are timeless, but whenever you feel like drawn to this video, whether it's when I release it or maybe a few weeks afterwards, you are most likely going to meet them when, like, roughly in the year that you are watching this, especially if it's like the middle of the year to the start of the year. And I feel like this person's very woo-woo. Like, they are really artistic. They are very, what's the word? Like, they are very, like, I can't think of the word. Like, they don't go with the grain. So they might have like long hair, they tie it back. They love their plants. They might be tattooed. They're very artistic. They go with their gut instinct. They could possibly work in like a coffee shop or work as a barista, like they own it as well. I'm seeing for some of you guys, this person is a CEO, this person is a business owner. They are really unconventional. That's the word. Is that the word I was looking for? Like, they're unconventional. They are against the grain. They're somebody who's just so unique and so different. So let's get you some tarot cards. We're going to use the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and we're going to be seeing more about this person. Now, this person's really cheeky. They're quite naughty, and I think that's probably going to come across in this reading. I'm going to try not to talk about that too much, but if you guys want that along with this reading, I can do like a naughty version of this. I would quite like to do that because I feel like that's something that you guys might like, because I love talking about that. That's not changed. Okay, so let's see. Let's see who this person is. Let's see. Do things for you. Do things for you. Now, this is a really big message. Do things for you. You need to do things that have no end goal. Okay, they might have an end goal. Say like you want to make some art to sell it, or you want to make a book so people can buy it. Yes, that's fine and all that, but find yourself through the process. So if you want to try something, just try it. Do not worry about the end goal, because you are needing to do things so you can find your community, so you can find your partner, and so you can find yourself. Now, you're finding yourself first. Oof, okay, you guys are learning through collision and through what's the word, like, I can't get my words out. Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. I'm getting a lot of Gemini in this reading. Gemini and Virgo. Oh my gosh, I can't talk for the life of me. Right, words. Collision. Like, okay, this is the card. Collision and like things just not fitting. That is the stuff that you're working through. Now, you may have met someone recently who just wasn't your bag. I'm hearing not your bag of eggs. I don't know what that means. Not your basket of eggs. That's the quote for your group. Not your basket of eggs. This guy, this woman, whoever this person was, they just were appearing like your fantasy of a person and they weren't for you. It could have been either also you were in a relationship with this person even for quite a long time, and they just maybe could have cheated on you or something like that. Not that I would have actually ever wanted that for you, but what I see is it could have ended super quick and you were like, what even was that? It's like I got whiplash from this person. That's what I'm feeling, and that is what you're working through right now. It's like, well, I expected it to be this, but it's not. That's what you're working through. And you are learning to sit with these uncomfortable, really feelings, and then you want to meet your man. And I mean man because we've got the King of Wands. It could be a woman as well. It's just the energy of the fire, the fiery energy. Okay, sorry if it's really, really bright. I'm trying to like make sure the lighting is not too bad. The King of Wands, that is your man. That is your person. That is your energy. That's the person you're coming into. Now, I don't know why you need to go through these two stages. Why have they got to go through these two stages to meet their person? Because they need to understand that not everything is like flowers and rainbows and everything. Okay, that makes sense. You need to learn how to work through harder feelings, like more difficult things, because even though you've gone through a lot, even though you've gone through transformations, you've gone through the hardships, right? there's something that you're just needing to learn before this woman arrives. Now, the marriage life is going to be amazing, and we're going to touch on that in a moment. This man is hairy. Oh, they're very hairy. They most likely will have dark hair. I'm picking up on brown hair. This person might be a nomad, like somebody who likes to travel a lot. They like to explore. They love a bit of yoga. They could be like a yogi or something. They are very, very spiritual. Yeah, both of you are working through lack at the moment. And this person and you will literally meet at the exact right time. Now, it's going to be after some sort of disappointment. That's going to be kind of like a sign that this person's going to come in. Now, I was told before I met my man that you're going to just basically like, sometimes you have to go through like a person to open you up, to crack you open, to then meet your man. And that is what happened with me. Now, this happens a lot, especially with my spiritual woo-woo ladies, my spiritual woo-woo men, where you just have to work through one person before you meet your man. I don't know why. Sometimes it can crack you open. Sometimes it's to create a fresh start. Now, that is what's happening. Your fresh start is coming once you've worked through these feelings. I feel like your person is most likely going to be an Aries, a Virgo, a Gemini, Pisces, something like that. And this person is somebody who is working on right now, focusing on looking at the more like they're quite negative, and they're working on focusing on the positive. Am I super bright? Do I need to bring this down a little bit? Is that too bright? It's too dark now. Okay, I might be super bright, but I apologize. Okay, now your man, woman, partner is on their way. Okay, let's have a little look and we'll see the signs. Let's have a look at the signs. What numbers should we look out for group number 1 with their person? Yes, you are going to be victorious. You're going to be victorious. You are going to be... The victory is coming. Okay, you may already be seeing it, but if not, you're going to be seeing it soon, especially with money, like work, anything to do with business, anything to do with that side of your life. That will be shifting and moving, and then this man will be like, a woman will be picked up into it. So it's kind of like a tornado. Like you're feeling really confused and everything just feels like confusion, and then your person's just going to come along and be like, hi, and you're like, what the fuck? You'll be like, why are you here? Like, my life is a mess. Do I really want this? Of course you do. We have love and unity. That is amazing. I love that so much for you. Love and unity. This says love and unity are surrounding you. Share your love with others and it will be returned to you. Yes. Now, all you're needing to do is focus on loving yourself. Now, that's really difficult, especially at the moment. It's really difficult to love ourselves. But it comes with a purpose, because you are here for a reason, and God would not have placed you here if not, right? You're here for a reason. So your person is exactly like you, and I can attest that from personal experience. Yeah, after being in so many relationships where it's just arsehole after arsehole, we have divine protection, which is lovely. Your energy is being divinely protected. So if you are meeting people who are not good for you over and over and over and over and over again, it's because you are choosing these people, but God will pull you out of these relationships if they're not the right ones. Okay, I'm going to bring this lighting down a little bit because I feel like it's just, I don't want to make it too bright. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. So you can see the cards as well. Love it. Okay, so let's have a look at your marriage life. This person is going to be your husband, your wife, right? They're going to be your person. They are literally, yeah. Okay, so there's a couple of names that are coming through. Now, kind of really random. I'm getting like David, Adam, James. And then for a woman, I'm getting like Jessica, Rebecca, Lucy, Catherine, that sort of thing. Okay. Now, one thing I'm picking up on is if you are somebody who changes your life according to other people and according to, like, not, okay, maybe a people pleaser, but you kind of like to be liked, you change yourself, this is definitely the reading for you, because I feel like you have to change everything about yourself to get a husband or get a wife. Far from the truth. Now, most likely you're going to meet them after your Saturn return, and also once you're going through a big change in your career. This person, you can meet them through like drama school or art school, and this person is super, super creative. They are fiery, they are loving, their brain works at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and your marriage is going to be so beautiful. You're probably going to get married within about 3 years of knowing each other. Obviously, depending on how much money you have and if you can afford the wedding, but either way, you're going to be engaged pretty soon. I would say you're probably going to be engaged within the year of knowing each other. I'm hearing that I want to give you everything. I want to give you exactly what you desire. And the intimacy is going to be beautiful. Like, it's so perfect for both of you. And it's going to take a little bit of adjusting. You might be a bit scared of someone almost touching your skin and everything like that. But that's going to be something that you both learn. You can meet them when you have like, okay, this is so weird to say, but if you have like a mental breakdown, okay, it's okay. Like, I feel like this is literally like pointing a mirror at myself, but it's true. Like, you may have a mental breakdown, and it's basically, it's breaking down the illusion of who you are, and it's making your life more real. Now, if you keep meeting people who are not good for you, it's because the illusion is still active, okay? Your husband, your wife, has quite a bit of moolah, okay? They don't come from a lot of money, but they will have a lot of money. And what we mean by a lot is they're not a millionaire, but they are very comfortable. A lot of you guys, this person is, like I say, unconventional. They could live in a trailer, they could live in a caravan, they could live in they live in like a really weird place, or they could live in a place that you think, I would never live there. But actually, once you get to know them, you're like, I could totally live with you, because you just get like obsessed with them. This man, this woman is just so pretty. They have, I feel like if they're a male, they're going to have like brown curly hair, black curly hair. If they're a woman, brown, black hair. I don't feel like light coloured hair is in this reading at all. And the marriage life is like, your cultures are very similar. I feel like you're not from different countries. I feel like you're in the same country. Your cultures are pretty much the same. So if you're both from like Indian descent, major Indian wedding. If you're both English, it's going to be like an English wedding. So your heritage is going to be literally the same. You're probably going to have the same upbringing. And you both are like major overthinkers. You both love books. You might bond over a certain book. You know, it'd be well cute is if you both meet, like you're reading a book in a cafe or something. I think that'd be so cute. I think that'd be so nice. And like one of you comes up and like talks to you. I think that'd be really cute. So books are a really big sign for you guys, which is really, really nice. So let's get you some dice. I'm going to pour you some dice, and we're going to see what comes out. So something tied to your career, because we have the second house of owning, and then we have the 7th house in the reverse, and then we have the Scorpio transformation card underneath. So what this is showing me is your career is going to be the main thing that you're working on, right? And your person is going to be behind that. So it could be that you meet them once you've got established with your career. Maybe you're starting a new one. Maybe you meet them through your job. There's loads of different ways that you guys are going to meet. So like I said, it's going to be really random, but it's going to be in a transformational way. It's like you're not going to be like, oh, I'm in a solid place. For if you're a male in this relationship, if there is a male in this relationship, you guys will be the stable ones, okay? If you're a female, I feel like you guys will have the most confusion with your job, just because that's just what I'm picking up on, okay? So yes, exactly right. This is literally, the dice are exactly why I'm feeling. So we have Taurus, we have Venus, which is relationships, money, and we have the 9th house. So travel, it's like confusion. I don't know if you can see that. Confusion with career. It's like, where am I going? I have absolutely no idea. It's all the things. And the Venus energy feels really nice. You could meet them in Taurus season. We've already missed Taurus season from when I'm filming this, but this is a random video that you could meet and watch. This is a random person that you could meet, and this video is going to be a timeless video. So basically you can meet them in Taurus season. It could be also Libra season as well, so it could be September, it could be end of September, October, but it could also be oh my gosh, when is Taurus season? I've literally just forgotten. It could be like May time. I think we've literally just gone, we've passed Taurus season. My brain cannot work sometimes. Okay, but the marriage will be beautiful. It's like, it's so pretty. You guys will just get along really well. The way you are being brought up, one of you may be a little bit more feisty than the other, especially like the female or the feminine is going to be the more feistier one, and the masculine will be basically the one to calm you down, which is great because that's what we need. We need opposites sometimes. I feel like you're going to get a dog, and you're also going to live in a 3-bedroom house for the most part of your marriage. So if children is something that you would like, I do see that being a part of it. You know, obviously depending on if your body is able to produce a child, some people can't, that's totally fine. But if you are able to, that could be definitely something you are going to have. I'm hearing like 75% of you are going to be going through that, obviously depending on your age. Okay, so your message here is we have the throat chakra. Now, this is in the reverse, so a lot of you guys are working on your throat chakra right now. This is a trending thing at the moment of watching this video. Sorry, of making this video. The throat chakra is really coming through at the moment. So this is to do with speaking your truth. It's also to do like speaking with just honesty, like really speaking and saying how you are truly feeling and not kind of sugarcoating it, and not just being like, I kind of feel like this. It's like, I'm feeling this, like this is exactly what's going on. That's what you're working on. And then we have spirit guides, fluorite, and we have abundance, citrine. So you are working on your connection to how you create. It's also how you're expressing yourself, self-expression. Now the throat chakra is also self-expression, but it's a very deep version of that. It's also a different version of it that you're not used to, so it could be a little bit confusing for you. But in terms of your love life, this is a big process for you before you meet your person, because you need to learn, before you meet your person, you need to learn how to be your most authentic self, because if you're not authentic to you, then you're not going to be ever authentic to anyone else. And it's also I'm hearing like, oh, I have to be a certain way to meet my man, I have to be a certain way to meet my wife or my husband. You don't. That's basically what you've been taught, and it's like a lie. You don't have to. You have to just be yourself as much as you possibly can and feel grounded. The more grounded and the more quiet your mind is, that tends to be when you're on the right path. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. I feel like I want to pull you a herb card as well. Okay. But yes, like I say, the marriage is beautiful. It's like super easy. There's a lot of like buying of IKEA stuff. You could meet, there's going to be like about a 3-week period in the dating period where you're not like knowing each other super well. So it's not really a quick relationship straight away. This is more of like a slow burn. But I feel like you could even live really close to each other before you meet, and it'd be really, really strange. I see you moving in with them about 6 months, and you wanting children like within about 5 years of this person being in your life, and they're not too far away. Like I say, it's going to be within the year. Okay. Your herbs that you're needing right now is patchouli. Oh, this is a good one. I need this too. Lightens and eases worry. Oh my gosh, and I just dropped it. Okay. Really, really good. So you can have this in pill form, you can have this as an essential oil, you can burn it as like a smell, as a diffuser. And you also have ginger, which is good for soothing and it's stimulating. So these two are really, really good for you. And this is the energy that you're coming into, is you are coming into this flourishing energy, but it's taking, like, your shadow energy is coming through really strongly. I think by Scorpio season, this will be gone. This energy would be gone and you would be feeling a lot better. But yeah, your person is a mirror of you. Your person is just, yeah, they're really, really beautiful though, and they feel so much like you. That's so cute. That's so cute, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this energy is really lovely. It feels very supportive. I'm hearing like a bra. Supportive like a bra. Love that. So this person's really funny. They're very, very funny. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it and it resonated for you. If you would like a private reading, if you'd like some Reiki, if you want some spiritual coaching, then please look down below at my website. I hope you have the most loveliest day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your marriage reading. Let's see who this person is. Who are you connecting to? Okay. Let's get you a Rose Oracle card. I love this deck for marriage because it's just so pretty. Can you see that? So pretty. Anything to do with roses, anything to do with like flowers, even like my peonies that I love so much. They are my absolute favorite flower. That's just the energy of this reading. Okay, so group number 2. Okay, group number 2. Oh, right. This is somebody that you've waited a long time for. How long have you been single for? I'm going to say quite a while. Yes, we have the Sacred Union. Love that. We have the Breathing Rose. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, there's quite a few layers to your guys' reading, to you guys actually like meeting your partner. Sorry, I feel like I'm super close to the camera. Okay, so we have the Breathing Rose and the Bloom. Right, there's a lot going on here. Let's see if you can you guys see that? They're going to focus. It's not going to focus, is it? Okay. Right. The Sacred Union is last. You first. You first. Right. We have the Breathing Rose. Heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. We then have the Bloom. Creations realize, right time, harvest, celebrate. Right. Like flowers, like fruit, it's all harvested at the right time. If you pull it from the ground when it's early, it's going to taste disgusting. That's your relationship. You are going to meet your person when you have aligned in the right timing. Now, I feel like your life is not feeling aligned for you right now. I feel like your life is feeling really confusing and it doesn't feel like almost like your life, or it could be, I've got really itchy back. You could be going through back issues. Maybe you don't feel supported. Maybe you don't feel aligned. But your journey right now is you are dealing with a lot of grief. Now, this could be because you've gone through a lot in terms of your relationships. Maybe you've been through something recently. It could be some death. I'm not sure. But there's some sort of energy of you're coming in and you're coming out. Like you're bringing your energy in and it's going to all burst out. It's like that arrow when you shoot it back. We pull the energy back really far and it shoots. That's the energy. I'm seeing within about 3 months, you're going to start to feel a lot better, first of all. And once you are in this flourishing energy, once you feel like you're able to be seen more, when you feel more seen, this is not the right time to be seen right now. Like you are literally in this incubation energy. It's kind of like I'm seeing a baby being like still in the womb, or like a chicken and egg. Like it's just not the right time right now. But in this time, you are blooming, you're harvesting, you're creating. So you don't have to do too much. It's more of an internal spiritual thing, which is why it's so confusing, because you're like, when is this going to happen? Your marriage life, you are meant to be married. Okay, you are meant to be married. You are meant to be with somebody. You are meant to be in a union with someone. I feel like your standards, okay, I'm very blunt here, your standards are too low. Okay, your standards are too low. Your boundaries are flapping in the breeze like a fence that is not tied down properly. Okay, that's something you're working on now. I'm still talking to my girlies, my guys who are fiery as fuck, okay? And you can still be fiery, but your boundaries can still be everywhere. Shouting or screaming or having a go at somebody or using swear words is not a boundary. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I feel like I'm getting really sassy all of a sudden. But that is what I'm picking up on. You guys, if you are in your energy of, sorry, I got a really itchy back. My back is really itchy. If you guys are working on, like, feeling a lot of anger, that is something that you are working through. Now, what is under the anger? I don't know, but that's something you're working on. After this, you're basically moving from your masculine to your feminine energy. Whatever you feel like you're lacking, that is what you're coming into. And then once this has moved through and you've worked through this, you're going to have your sacred union. You are not meant to have your life on hold before you meet your person. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a quiet life, doesn't mean you can't be introverted, doesn't mean you can't be somebody who doesn't have too much going on, okay? You can have your hobbies, you can do all the things, but I feel like you're going to meet your person literally on a specific date. I'm picking up like the 22nd, the 26th, the 7th. It's got possibly a number 2 or a number 7 in it. I'm sorry I keep like touching my hair, but I'm so insecure about my hair today. Just being blunt, I am, all right? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but that's this group. Like, you guys do not sugarcoat stuff. You guys are fiery. You guys are creative. You're very sensual, okay? That's who you're meant to be, all right? Your energy is meant to be sensual. It's meant to be like that. Use it for you, you know? Touch yourself, you know? Just being blunt, that's what you need to do. But basically, I feel like you are going to have the marriage that you always wanted. You're going to feel pretty. Okay, you're going to learn to also feel pretty before you meet your person. Now, this is not impressing anyone. It's just feeling pretty for yourself. Once you get to a point where you're like, I don't really care if I meet my man or I meet my woman, I want to be happy, I want to be myself. That's going to most likely be when you meet your person, because you've just let go of everything. You've let go of all of it. Now, how does the universe work? How does God work? He works when you let go. As annoying as it is, it's true. He works when you let go. Now, how much are you letting go? Probably not a lot right now. I'm picking up that you're tied in knots, but that's okay, because that's the energy of the world right now. So let's get you some tarot. We're going to get you some Rider-Waite tarot, and we'll see what the energy is. I'm picking up on like teacups. I don't know. Do you like tea leaf readings? I was thinking about doing a tea leaf reading. What do you guys think? Ooh, yes. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. We'll get some more cards. Yes, beautiful. Right, you are very close to having a partner, whether you're going to be married or not. You don't have to be married. You could just have been drawn to this reading because it's to do with relationships. But either way, you could be, your relationships right now, you're learning to work with just generally other people. Okay, you could have been scared to work with other people. I feel like you might be meeting this person through your job or through a hobby that you absolutely fucking love. Like, this hobby is your life, okay? It could be horse riding, it could be puzzles, it could be D&D, it could be painting, it could be cycling, it could be anything. Like, it is your absolute passion, right? If you don't know what this is yet, you will know, okay? You probably will know within about 3 to 6 months. And then you could meet your person through that, because no one can stop you from doing this hobby, right? It is like a job to you, because you just like need to be in it, like oxygen. That is what you are going to that's probably going to be how you meet your person. I feel like you guys are going to meet your person within like a year and a half, but it doesn't really matter on the timing, because it's your timing. So I don't personally know your divine timing. If you want a reading, you're welcome to get one. Link down below on my website. But you need to stop rushing. You need to stop rushing around and avoiding certain things, right? You don't have to rush, okay? You can actually slow down. I know you don't want to, but you are allowed to slow down, okay? Your person is not going to go anywhere. They are meant to be here with you. Now, I'm picking up for some of you guys, like I'm seeing London, and I'm also seeing like someone commuting in and out of it. That commuter is your partner. And this is going to be, you meet like super randomly. It could be like, oh, I commuted into London, and they had like a class on just before I was going to go to work, and I just fancied it. And then you meet, that's how you meet. You will be pushed together. Now, a lot of people don't really talk to each other randomly. I would encourage it. I don't see anything wrong with it. The worst thing they'll do is say no. But I see like God's hand, and they're both pushing you both together. And then your marriage life is going to be all over the place. It's going to be quick. You're going to be wanting to touch each other very, very quickly. You're going to be dating super quickly. You're going to be like, one day you're going to be talking to your best friend, and you're going to be like, I am single, I'm really bored, I don't know what to do in my life. And then boom, like the next week you're going to be in a relationship, and they're going to be like, and then you're going to call them up, and you're going to say, I've met my husband, and you're just going to be so excited, and your best friend's going to be like, what? You were just having a mental breakdown last week. That is the energy of what you're feeling. And that is what's going on in your life. This person, let's see what sort of person they are. They are somebody who's very sensible. They are very, very sensible. They're most likely going to be an earth sign, or a Sagittarius, or a Scorpio. So I feel like the sign they could be is a Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Virgo. and this person does not like to go away from the crowd. They like to kind of blend in, but they do have an interesting way of thinking. They have very strong values. They could be religious, spiritual. They have like a really strong belief. It is super important to them, and they are connected solely to the 11th house very, 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 very strongly. Now, this is to do with your like activities, your friends, it's your networks. So this person loves a good hobby. They love hobbies. They love connecting with people. They're not really, they can connect deeply, but one of you is more of a deeply connected person than the other. It doesn't mean you're not connected together, but say this person probably has quite a lot of friends. You may have 3 friends, 2 friends, 1 friend, okay? Because that's how you work, and it's going to be quite nice when you both come together, because it's kind of like a really nice contrast. Your wedding might be quite simple, it might be quite small. I feel like your marriage life is going to be quite private, but you might have a lot of children if that's something that you want. How is my hair? Sorry, my hair is tickling me quite a lot. This person might tickle you a lot. They're really funny. They are also going to, this is so weird, but they might give you money. I don't know what that's about, but you might get given money. And you will know what this is because you're going to be like, that's a significant sum of money. I don't get given that every day. It could be like you may even win the lottery. You may get like an inheritance. It's random, right? This is also going to be you coming into your season. There will be no drama. And if there is, you're going to have boundaries, and you're going to be like, no, sir, you are not crossing this fence, not allowed. No, there's going to be no drama. You're going to be like life will slow down, and it will kind of like, it will get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then it will just like burst. So it's almost like you're going to be introverted, nothing is happening, and everything happens at once. If it's anything like my life, that is what will happen. Yeah, the World and the King of Cups. Now, if anyone is rushing you to get with you, they are not for you, okay? They are not for you. Your man, your husband, your wife is going to be very, very grounded. They are a slow moving person. They love to just feel into every moment. They are not going to rush you, okay? Now, this energy, this King of Cups, this world energy is the energy that you're coming into, okay? It's this energy of safety. It is slowness. It is wholesomeness. Now, how are you going to make children if you're rushing around? No, you don't want to make children with someone like this. Not with the Knight of Swords. Ill. We don't like him. Goodbye. Yuck. Trash. So, not for you. There's like a significant Ariana Grande song I'm picking up on that's like, I don't like you or something. I don't know what it is, but a lot of her songs are like that. I love a bit of Ariana Grande. She's my favourite. Okay, let's get you a sign. 27, inner strength. Now, you guys probably have been tested to the nth degree. Makes sense. You possess inner strength. Use it to overcome challenges on your journey. I'm picking up on, so random, Shrek, like Fiona and Shrek. Like, I don't know what that is, but that's some sort of sign. Like, I'm picking up on like, what's that Shrek when he's like a human? Like Pretty Shrek or something? I don't know. Maybe he always felt like Shrek. I don't know. Ooh, soul connections, yes. So you could have like a group called like Soul Connections or something. I want you to keep living. Like, make sure you are living for you. Make sure you are doing stuff because it feels right for you. Don't do stuff that you feel like you have to do. 888, massive sign for you guys. That is a really strong one. And embrace the transformation. Yeah. So your life is not going to feel very simple right now. It just isn't. That is just basically what's going on. Sorry if the lighting is really bad. It's not, you're not meant to know everything right now. It is a confusing time, but it's beautiful. It feels like a transformation is happening within your life, and your man has a very, very like strong emotional values. Like they are, sorry, your man or your wife, your husband or your wife, this person is really good with their emotions. They've done a lot of work on themselves. They've had the therapy, or they've understood the lessons. They probably have like quite a strong connection with God or universe or something like that. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get you a couple more astrology cards. We're gonna have a look and see a little more about your marriage life. So you are destined to be with each other. Once you stop sacrificing stuff for other people, like once you just keep saying no, and you keep listening to your gut, when you know something, listen to it. That's going to be when your partner arrives, because you just are genuinely listening to your own energy, you know, and that's going to bring in your person, because you're going to start to trust yourself, and that's solidifying. Your person is quite hidden. They're not really showing me too much about them. But what I feel is you might even start like content together. Could be cheeky content, or it could just be like YouTube. But you both could start a business together, and also your identity shifts with this person. You don't change your whole identity, but your identity will be shifting as well as this person coming into your life. Your house is quite cute. I'm picking up on a lot of you guys want a house that's either like a super loads of characteristics. Like the home has like loads of different colors. It's really random. It's like, it could be like a cottage, a beach house, like a really cute little Scottish Highland house. Like it's not like a flat. It's not just like a townhouse. It's like a house near the beach, a town in the mountains. Like that is going to be your dream home. That's going to be the home you're going to end up living in. And you both will, like you both have the same lifestyle, that you both just suit each other really well. You may be struggling to trust this person because of what you've gone through, but it doesn't mean that this person is a bad person. It's just genuinely, you need to learn to trust yourself, and having more positive experiences will help you trust yourself. It takes time, okay? It takes time, it takes learning. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I keep hearing like a sum of money, like money. You might get a check or something. Maybe one of your maybe your partner or you's like parents could be quite well off, or something like that. I help with the wedding. Problems resolved. And we have the clear quartz. Okay, so I want to read you this card because I feel like this is for you right now. Lapis Lazuli 24. So this is the third eye and the throat chakra and the crown coming through. Okay, right, Lapis Lazuli. If you've been feeling stuck, stagnant, or as though life is bringing you one problem after another, Lapis Lazuli is here to help you. Drawing this card indicates that things around you are about to transform. There is a positive energy coming to you that will help you let go of anything in your past or present that is holding you back. As you dwell less on matters in your past, you will begin to feel the surge of this new transformative energy. It is time now for you to focus upon your strengths and not your weaknesses. You have an incredible power that will get you through any hard times. Remember, you are not alone. Your spirit guides, angels, and past loved ones are also with you, helping you. Try to stay positive. Keep charging ahead with your hopes and dreams. Try not to get too distracted by other people's energies, opinions, or problems. Lapis Lazuli is associated with your throat chakra. It helps you to communicate clearly. It is also associated with your third eye chakra, which helps you with your intuition. Now, those two are really important. Your intuition is getting you to your husband, your wife, and your partner. For some reason I'm getting like Spain, so they could be connected to Spain, or yeah, Spain. I'm getting like a strong connection to Spain with this group, and I just see you both moving to somewhere very different. And I'm gonna have a coffee fit in a minute, so I'm gonna go. But my last message is messages. There will be like this person and you will have a very like when you text each other, it will feel like you're texting with yourself, because you'll feel like you both connect with each other really well. Like for me, I like not constant texting, but I really love being in communication with people. That's how I've always been. I've always been like that since I was a child, like with my friends, with my family, with my partner. That is what I've always been like. So once I met my partner and we were just like texting constantly, it felt like the right one, because I love to share. Like my life is now his life. That is the energy, and that's what I'm picking up for both of you. You guys will have a very strong way of communicating. You might have like the same second language. So it could be, say, your English, or you speak English, but your second language is like Italian or Spanish, and you both communicate through in Spanish. So yeah, that is your reading. I really hope it resonates with you. If you'd like some guidance, if you would like to reveal what's going on in like transformation. If you're going for a transformative time, you don't know what's going on, that is really good for spiritual coaching. So if you really want to do some spiritual coaching with me, if you're my first client, it'll always be £90 before I do any other sessions. But if you would like one of those, then please let me know. If you would like a reading, if you would like to get some distance Reiki, then all that information is down below. I hope you have the most beautiful day. Look after yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. Oof, I just heard immaturity. Someone being immature, picking up on immaturity. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what we get. Let's do some shuffling of the dice. Woo. Okay, we have, ooh, you guys have the 7th house of relationships. Love that. Okay, so we have Gemini. How do I show you this? We have Gemini. We have the, where is it? 7th house. Okay. And then we also have Jupiter. You guys are really, really sweet. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Can't see what I'm doing. You guys are very sweet. You guys always care about everyone else. That has been something that has not held you back, but in some ways it has, because it's kind of like how you've been brought up. So it's not really something that you're missing out on life, but it may have felt like, oh, I always do for other people. I always am helping other people. I'm always doing everything for everyone else. Like, when is it going to be my turn? If that's what you're feeling, that's this group. You guys, like, this is the group for you. Like, you guys have dealt with a lot of immature people. Like, you have dealt with people who just want to take from you. Now, it means you need to have good boundaries. Okay, my love, you need to have good boundaries. This is coming from a spiritual woo-woo girly who's also loves God. Boundaries. Boundaries are very important. Now, boundaries are difficult when you've not been taught how to have boundaries. But, sorry, I just had some chocolate before doing this group. Yes, it's very good chocolate though. Yes, you are learning boundaries, okay? Now, that is going to come through in every aspect of your life. When you are feeling like people are taking the piss and you're not getting what you want and you're feeling like lacking, that is going to be when you are going to put your boundaries up, and then you meet your person after that. Communication is very, very important for you guys, because you are just feeling like you have no idea what is going on in your love life. You're like, what the actual F? Am I actually ever going to be married? Yes. You will look back 5 years from now, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it happened. I'm picking up a colour green really strongly. Oh, see? Perfect. 2 of Swords to the 2 of Cups. How random is that? So random. So that is going to be the energy of this reading. This is the Gemini energy. It's the twins. It's the 2. It's the mirroring. So people make you feel like you are like a lower than class person. Now, if that makes you feel like that, then they're not for you. Fuck them, walk away, drop them, okay? You don't need them in your life. You are meant to be here to be of service to others, yes, but that is not your purpose solely, okay? Because when we do that, if we are constantly doing it for everyone else, we're imbalanced. We're not, there's like a tip of the scale, it's too heavily on the other person. So you're learning through relationships, through other people, especially if you've got a lot of Libra in your chart, Taurus or Gemini. You are learning how to prioritise yourself. The more you prioritise yourself, the quicker your husband, your wife is going to appear. You are going to step into a new path very, very soon. And I feel like this is going to be like a new identity. It's like a new job, a new hobby, something like that. But it could be also just a mindset, your way your mind thinks. And one thing I really want you to do is stop comparing yourself to other people. You keep doing that and it's stressing you out. Don't do that, right? If you keep comparing yourself, you're just almost like teasing yourself, but not in a pretty way, not in a cute way, not in a way that makes you feel good, right? You are taunting yourself, okay? You do not deserve that. Your person is going to make you feel really seen, but you've got to see yourself first, okay? Because we have the 2 of Cups and then we have the Hermit. So it's almost like this person makes you go inwards. Now, I feel like this could be a group where you meet your person, but you're still going through heartbreak. Now, oh, clarification. You're going through heartbreak. It doesn't have to be somebody's really hurt you. It could be that you are genuinely just really not ready, or it could be that you are letting go of a pattern that you have held on to for a very long time. And your person is reflecting that. the more you express yourself, like you verbalize how you feel, the quicker you meet your person. Could be that you write it out, you journal it out, you make videos of yourself, and you just keep it for yourself. This is more of like a private time for you. So if you're feeling like, well, how am I going to meet person? How am I going to meet somebody if I'm introverted? Well, date insights. But also you're going to meet them through however you live your life. Okay, and your person, your human, is possibly what you call them. They're really cuddly and cute. For some of you guys, you can meet them in about 3 months, which is really, really nice. It could be during a Mercury retrograde. Okay, it could be during a time when you all of a sudden cut your hair, like you were just like, I'm done, and then you're like, you are cutting off and having boundaries with yourself. You're like, I can't keep having this behavior anymore. Your person, yeah, you keep provoking yourself, and it's because you feel like you deserve it. That's not true. Your person is most likely a Capricorn, and they have very strong Capricorn energy. They are super, 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 super responsible. They are really, really adult. They've got a really beautiful grounded energy. They are very earthy. They're very loving. They are super committed. Okay, red jasper is a really strong crystal for you that's coming through, and you are also learning to not sacrifice in relationships. So not to shut off your own thoughts and feelings just to be with somebody, because that's not a relationship. That's called imprisonment, not gonna lie. So whenever that happens in your life, God's gonna be like flick, and that person's just gonna go poof, and they're gonna go out your life, and you're gonna be like, what happened? And God's like, not that one. You're going to feel safe around this person. I feel like you could meet them abroad. You can meet them through online dating. You could meet them through an online group or like a traveling group, especially if you love traveling. If you've always wanted to try solo traveling, I would definitely encourage it with this group, especially because there's something to do with, sorry guys, that was really loud. My throat chakra was being initiated in this group. You guys are learning to like do something that's so random, and this is like, okay, you learn very quickly in this lifetime. You are here to learn very, very quickly. You don't need that much experience to actually learn something, where some people need to go over it and over it and over it. Like, you don't need to. You just need to have like kind of sometimes maybe a short but heavy experience, and then you learn it. You could have learned a lot of your relationships through your family, and this person's family is really, really lovely. They are so kind. They have maybe quite a small family, but super, super sweet. I'm getting like strong Italian roots, like a lot of brown and black hair in this group. I feel like you could be the one with the blonde hair, or maybe dirty blonde, so like maybe a little bit of brown in there. Yeah, and I'm picking up like you going like shopping together, and the first time you go like food shopping is going to be like one of your most favorite experiences, because it's like, it's just so simple, but it's something that maybe you've wanted to do for so long. Maybe you live, especially if you like live by yourself or something, because you're just going to be so sick of doing everything by yourself. So yeah, I think also I'm picking up you may have like a best friend that you tell this about this person to, and they're just so incredibly happy for you. You don't have to have a lot of friends. You really, really don't. Okay, inner wisdom, unity and cooperation. You are learning through yourself and through your relationship to others, like how to come into union with other people. You don't have to know exactly what to do, okay? So we have inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom is your greatest power. Listen to your inner voice and guidance. Embrace unity and cooperations. In cooperation with others. Together, you can achieve extraordinary things. You may meet this person through some sort of group. I definitely feel like it's something to do with solo traveling. We have 1515 and 2323. And yeah, it's like a really random experience. You would be like pushed into it just through yourself. Maybe you're so bored of your life and you're just like, I need to do something different. And then once you meet your person, I would like a little bit more info on this person. We want to change up the dice. Let's change up the dice. Let's put these away. Okay. Your person is very sporty. They're quite thin, like they're active. They are, that sounds really kinky, but they are. They could be like sexually active. But this person is very naughty. They're a very naughty person. Yeah, very naughty. They're very, very cheeky. They have a cheeky personality. They're very, very funny. So they could be a Scorpio sun, but they love traveling. They're a traveling Scorpio. So a lot of Scorpios don't tend to travel a lot, I've noticed, because we are stubborn. We also like our comforts. But yes, this person will be forced to travel, and they will end up loving the traveling. This person learns through traveling. So, and they transform through traveling. Like you guys have Scorpio. So it's like a really strong message of transformation in this group. Okay, so you could have been single for 10 years. Your person is getting closer and closer, okay? You need to learn to just let stuff go. One thing you're learning is to let stuff go. Tell me about the relationship with this person, please. You're saying do I need to change the deck? No, we'll keep the deck. Okay, that's fine. Just clear it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. You're going to be working on your craft. They're going to work on their craft. You both just need to be in your own energy. If you're going to be online dating, you do need to be really authentic in your profile. So like really being honest about what sort of hobbies you like, who you are. Like if you're a spiritual woo-woo girly, write that down. If you are somebody who loves pottery, write that down. Tell people about it. How the fuck are you meant to meet people? How are people meant to see you and know who you are if you don't tell people? And this is coming from a Scorpio who's really like private and doesn't like to tell people many things. Actually, I'm like half an oversharer, half a not oversharer. I don't know. Sometimes I have my days, but it's okay to just not know. I feel like having a dream journal is something you might end up doing. I'm leaving the overthinking behind, and then your person arrives. Beautiful. So once you've let go of some sort of journey that you're really not wanting to let go of, it feels like to me it's definitely something mental. It's something that in your head you're like, this is exactly what's meant to happen, but there's resistance. It's like, oh, you need to meet someone who's a surfer. You're like, I'm determined to meet a surfer guy or a surfer girl, but then it's like every time you meet them they don't feel right, or they're not the right person, or they feel like the wrong person. They're not into you, or they just treat you like crap. It's obviously not your person then, is it? So stop it. Stop going towards that type. You need to change up your type, right? Change up your type. Your type is your type. Like say if you change your type, right? It doesn't mean that's not your type. It just means that maybe there's a part of the type that you like. It's not the right thing for you, okay? You need someone with like strong beliefs in something, not somebody where their beliefs are just flapping in the wind, because that's not somebody who trusts in themselves. You want to have somebody who trusts in their own beliefs, and that's going to be the sort of person you're with. Now, you and this person are going to be very shy, but you will want to be married. I don't think you're going to be married for quite a while. You might not even be engaged for quite a while. You could, I think this is probably one of the longest relationships before marriage. So you could be in a relationship for say 6 or 10 years, and then you end up being married after that. You may not even be married. If that's not something that you want and you're just on this video for the love messages, then it might not be for you. That's completely fine. This is completely up to the person watching. But yeah, I feel like this relationship is very unique, very modern, like a modern connection. It's some of you guys it is traditional, but one of you is very modern. Like you like things very modern. One of you is like very modern, one of you is more traditional. Okay, so your person, Virgo, this person could have Virgo Jupiter. This person you may meet through the gym as well. That could be another way, especially if you love the gym. If you don't love the gym, it's not going to be the gym. But you and this person are very active. That sounds very naughty. Could be a naughty thing as well. But you're also very sporty. You both love sports. You both love like tennis, netball. It could be like drama. Like it could be like sorry, I keep looking at the screen. You could be part of a drama club as well. But it's like whatever you're doing, physically you're doing a lot of stuff. So physically you are working your body out. You're both very in tune with your body. So both of you are very fit, and you listen to your body quite a lot. One of you could be in the health industry. It could be like you are a physiotherapist. You could be a nurse. You could be somebody who deals with nutrition, something like that. but that's definitely what I feel. But yeah, the marriage is really, really lovely. It feels there's a lot of flowers in your specific group. I didn't really pick that up on any other group. You guys love flowers. That could be very significant. They could be like giving you a certain flower when they meet you. They could give you like flowers on your first date or something like that. I'm hearing like an encrusted flower, so maybe you could have get given like a necklace with a flower inside it. It's something very specific to you. It could be like maybe one of your grandparents passed and like that flower is very significant and that comes up in the relationship. But yeah, I feel like this connection is really unexpected. It's like, oh, I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life, but you're not. Okay, I would like you to focus on what feels right for you, like hobbies or anything that is aligned that just feels like it's always going to be right for you. Like my thing is running. I love running. That is something that I'm definitely going to do after this video. And yeah, it just feels like whatever is your thing, keep doing it. Like, don't dismiss it. Don't let yourself don't push yourself back because you are single or you're not in a relationship. That is not a reason to make yourself feel worse about yourself. That is not a reason. You can feel bad sometimes, but don't make yourself feel even worse than you already feel. Okay, so let's get you another card. Hematite, mental strength. Yes, you guys are feeling very ungrounded. So hematite is a really good crystal to wear when you're overthinking a lot, when you need some grounding, when you need to just get back in your body. 100%. That is really, really, really good for you. I'm going to get you a couple more tarot cards and we'll see what else. Let's get one more message. Some of you guys, you're getting like a specific dog breed. One of you guys has a really weird, like you love animals, but they're really strange animals. It could be like reptiles or like ferrets or something. Don't know, something like that. But your house is going to be filled with animals. Yeah, you could be going through some heartbreak right now, but that's okay. That's okay. That is temporary. It's not going to last forever. Yeah, and it's making you feel like you're out in the cold, but this person's going to make you feel a lot better. You just got to keep focusing on clearing your energy. Your energy feels quite blocked. I do Reiki as well, so if you're interested in getting some energy blocks cleared, then I can definitely look at that. But yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are working through your career and you're working through coming into your sense of abundance. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.